Let's hear it for Kyle Partain, everybody. Come on now, make some noise.
Thank you. My name is Kyle. I'm a 51-year-old suburban dad. When I decided to take up stand-up comedy a few years ago, I got on the internet and did some research. Did you know, interesting fact, there's a real shortage of middle-aged, divorced, white male comedians in this country. Now, two things about that. One, you can't believe everything you read on the internet. And two, when I read it, I knew I had to get on stage and be a voice for my people. I should add half deaf to that list of characteristics. They discovered I had a hearing loss when I was a senior in high school. Apparently those bikini briefs I used to wear cut off the blood flow to my ears. So I got my first set of hearing aids when I was 28, but I still don't hear as well as the average person. So I used to find myself asking people to repeat themselves a lot, and then one day it just dawned on me, I don't really need to hear most of what you people have to say. I don't say that to be mean, you just have to understand that for someone who's hard of hearing, listening is hard work, and some of you just aren't worth the effort. My ex-wife comes to mind, but there are some advantages to being half deaf. I don't sleep in my hearing aids at night, so nothing wakes me up. Not fireworks on the 4th of July, barking dogs, crying babies, smoke alarms. I never really thought about that last one until my coworker Judy mentioned it on a business trip, and she said, Kyle, what would you do if there was a fire in the hotel tonight? Probably die. So I've always had a lot of friends who are female, going back to like junior high and high school. And they all thought I was a good listener, which is ironic because I couldn't hear half of what they were saying. But the interesting thing about that is that what I was really good at was just staring intently and nodding while they talked about shoes or purses or some guy they would sleep with who wasn't me. So let this be a lesson to you guys. You don't really have to listen. You just have to appear to be listening. There are some advantages for the people in my life with my deafness. For instance, it's really easy to talk behind my back. In fact, if you just whisper, you can do it right in front of me. Every time somebody's tried to whisper to me in my entire adult life, it sounded like this. Every single time, didn't matter what they said. As my hearing's gotten worse through the years, I've started using the subtitles and closed captioning when I watch TV. It's actually great once you get used to reading them while you're watching the action. And I've kind of found myself wishing I had this in other areas of my life. For instance, just last week I was on the treadmill and I was listening to this audiobook, and it's this one part I just couldn't quite make out. It's like, man, I wish audiobooks had subtitles. Thank you, that's all I got for you tonight.